all, and welcome back to Sleep Moksha. I'm your sleep doctor, Monica. Today, I want to provide a little relief to those of you who struggle with anxiety or depressive symptoms. Whether they are mild, they're moderate, or severe, whether you are in therapy or not. We are talking about a very powerful tool for coping your negative emotions and increasing your self confidence, motivation, and productivity. So, let's get started. There are some common things that I hear from my clients that tend to contribute to their worry, their tension, their anxiety, things that are disturbing, that are depressing, that are unhealthy, and things that put them into this overthinking, gloomy, scary, fearful, panic mode. So today I have an exercise for you. I want you to take a minute and think about what you have said to yourself today. Was it critical or was it kind? Was it helpful? How did you feel after you engaged in this inner discussion? And the idea behind this exercise is to make you feel or realize that ultimately it is mental game, it's your mind game. Your thoughts are the source of your emotions and mood. The conversations you have with yourself can be destructive or beneficial. They influence how you feel about yourself and how you respond to events in life. Language is very important as a means of interpersonal communication, and many people understand that part. But what most people often underestimate is the degree to which the way we talk to ourselves impact our mental and emotional states. When we are struggling with depression or anxiety, it is all the more crucial that we stay attuned to our inner voice, our inner dialogue. The voice in your mind that says the things you don't necessarily say out loud. It's a part of your stream of consciousness, allowing you to process and understand what's going on around you. That internal chatter, that can be cheerful, that can be supportive, or negative and self-defeating. And we often don't even realize that this running commentary, which is going on in the background, can have a big influence on how we feel about who we are, about people around us, about the circumstances, about the life events that we're experiencing. If you think about it, every moment is an opportunity that we can either use to judge ourselves or to increase self-compassion, which will ultimately lead to more long-term life satisfaction. People who struggle with anxiety or depression, they have a strong tendency to replay their upsetting or cringeworthy thoughts or events. Those disturbing, unpleasant episodes over and over again in their head. It's like a loop. Thinking through a problem can be helpful. It's also essential at times. But if you spend a lot of time ruminating, if you get stuck into that overthinking mode, small issues tend to snowball. Small issues blow out of proportion. So constant rumination and overthinking takes you into that vicious circle, which some people find very difficult to escape, making them experience all the more, anxiety and all the more depressed. I'll give you a statement, to show how self-thoughts can grow and become self-defeating. Just pay attention to the tone of the statement. I look so fat in this dress. I really am fat. Look at those thighs. Look at that bulging tummy. No wonder I can get it. Why can't I lose weight? It is just impossible. It sounds self-defeating, self-critical. Yeah? So this is what you have to pay attention to. So how do we tackle it? Where do we get started? How do we get started? You got to be more mindful. You got to be more attentive towards the conversations you have with yourself. The conversations that you have with yourself influence how you feel about yourself. It influences your mood, your behavior, your reaction, your attitude, your confidence, ultimately your. So first thing first, spend a few days listening closely to your internal dialogues. Negative, self-defeating internal voice can have a damaging impact on your emotional health, on your mental health, on your mind, on your body, your physical health, and your life, your overall well-being. And it so often goes unnoticed. So this week, try paying attention to your internal dialogue, your internal voice. And if you are comfortable, feel free to share with us. Now, those of you who are interested in understanding more about this powerful tool and techniques to change your negative self defeating thoughts into positive ones, those who are interested in learning how to cultivate positive thoughts and dispel the negative ones, DM us, because in the coming week we'll be holding a webinar focusing on these techniques. So, this is what I have for you today. Until next time, take good care of yourself and sleep well.